Okay, here is the last demo part for today. We're going to be combining the different types of temperatures after we figure out how much that is of what. All right, now I know it says 100 milliliters, but 500 milliliters will be just as much. So this is our room temperature water. It should be about the temperature of the room. And when we pull it up, the thermometer, man, that's hard. It's at right about 20. Focus on that. There we go. It's a horrible focus. About 20 degrees Celsius. This is the kettle that makes the water piping hot. It was stupid hot a little bit ago. So let's put 500 milliliters in there. Oh, there you go. 500 milliliters. Pretty hot. So we'll let that temperature set and I will go get the water out of the freezer. All right, so the hot water is, got a lot of condensation on there. So that's at 85 degrees Celsius. That's really hot. That's really, really hot. And then here's our cold water from the freezer. It's got ice cubes in it. Still dropping a little bit. So we'll just give that a little time. Okay, so we've given it a little bit of time and it's at about 5 degrees Celsius. So almost 32 degrees Fahrenheit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix them and see what happens temperature-wise. So first thing, we're gonna mix the hot and the room temperature. So I'm gonna put 100 milliliters of each into there. You need to decide, what do you think the temperature will be after I combine them? Room temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. The hot was 85 degrees Celsius. So 100 milliliters. Oh, I can feel the heat on my hand. 100. 100. All right, so this is combo 1. Make a prediction, and we'll check back with it in a bit. Combination 2 is going to be 100 milliliters of the hot, 85 degrees Celsius, and 100 milliliters of the cold, 5 degrees Celsius. Again, make a prediction. All right, so hot and ice water mixed. Make a prediction, and we'll come back to it after that temperature has a time to equalize. And then we're going to do 100 milliliters of the room temperature and 100 milliliters of the ice cold. And again, you're going to make a prediction, and then we'll check back in a couple minutes and see what the temperatures are. All right, so it looks like all of the thermometers have stopped changing temperature. So combination 1, 100 milliliters of hot and 100 milliliters of room temperature. The starting temperatures were 20 degrees Celsius and 85 degrees Celsius. After combining, they are at 44 degrees Celsius. Combination 2 was the hot water and the ice cold water. So 85 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius. After combining, they are at 35 degrees Celsius. And then combination 3 has the room temperature and the ice cold water. So 5 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius. And after combining, they are at 12 degrees Celsius. The end.